So, surprise, this was my Thanksgiving night. I ended up in the ER. I am okay. Told them what was happening, and they transferred me to their fire department.
The Metro Dade Fire Department.
And told them what was happening.
You filming that?
Mm-hmm. It's in there, I could hear it. It's in the apartment. Welcome to Santa's village. Santa.
Like
I'm a brunette again. Ahora fírmala al frente por el espejo. Good. Okay. Like do like this. I had a gift card. I'm feeling a little run down. I've been sick for like a week and a half, like a cough. It's getting better. Hello. We're at the mall. That is a train. We will now shop. We are shopping. This is my Macy's bag. I had a gift card. We went in there and I swam through the sales section to find stuff. I'm feeling a little run down. I've been sick for like a week and a half, like a cough. It's getting better. I'm also very, very, very burnt out from the working of 2 jobs, specifically what's been happening with my substitute teaching job, which I'll talk about more in this video. My birthday's coming up, so I have a few days off now associated with Thanksgiving break. That's why I'm taking this opportunity to do my birthday shopping and shop a little bit. But I realize how run down I am, and I'm supposed to I feel like I'm supposed to be super energized for the holidays and birthday and everything. But in reality, I am super exhausted. We have now sat ourselves down to indulge on the Chipotle. Please hold the phone so I can show the people the food. This is our bowl of rice entity. And we have splurged today for the chips and guac. That's right. Welcome to Santa's village. Santa is not home at the moment, but I will show you Santa's village anyhow. We have multiple little huts where they sell various things, like trains. It is cool. We will come back and find Santa and hang out with Santa. So today is Tuesday, and I'm just starting to, in quote, feel better. I've been sick now for a good 10, 11 days. I'm very, very run down, so I've been sick for 11 days or so. A lot of people would be like, oh, how could substitute teaching be abusive? You just sit there all day and play on your phone. It's no. I've been working as a sub in an environment where for a long time there was 32, 34 students in a room when there was supposed to be 19. You walk into a room, you're told classroom management, you got to work on that classroom management. Then you find out that the 20 students that are in the room are all ESE, which stands for Exceptional Student Education, and they all have autism and other disorders. And so now we're at Starbucks, and I'm so tired. And I know it's terrible, but I just fell asleep with my makeup on, and I still haven't washed my face. That's how bad I'm feeling. It's not normal for a subbing job for faculty members to be telling you, lucky you, that you're going through a screening for cancer, or oh, you have scoliosis, maybe your organs are failing you. These are not normal comments. There's no normalcy to that. And I don't feel well. I don't feel well from a mistreatment. My stomach hurts really badly, muscles in it, which I'm assuming is probably mostly from the coughing. Heard anti-Semitic comments at the school on part of the faculty. I mean, the comments are so bad I don't even want to say it in this video. I don't. It's enough to say it's anti-Semitic. I don't feel well from this treatment. Stomach really hurts. I'm supposed to go get my hair done tomorrow to try to help me feel better. So we'll see. Right now I'm just trying to make the stomach pain stop. So we're at the park. We had something at Starbucks. As I mentioned yesterday when we went to the mall shopping a little bit, I felt better. I felt very run down. I felt better, and then like today, like it was like, do you see the canoe? Do you see the canoe? But my stomach is in very bad pain from the coughing. I think it's just now slowed down. I think the heat of the sun baking behind me is actually helping. Because I've been coughing for 11 days. Yesterday I tried to go shopping a little, and for some reason I didn't feel the effects that I'm feeling today. Again, I guess somehow I held it all in, and now I'm feeling how sick I feel. I'm supposed to get my hair done tomorrow, and I'm going to try my best to keep that appointment because it's something I scheduled 3 weeks ago, and that's not fair to me, it's not fair to the stylist, and I wanted to do it to help myself feel better, and something I wanted to do. So we are at the hair salon. We are going brunette. I am excited. Why are people coughing? I am feeling nervous at the hair salon. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous, but I'm feeling nervous. It's always been an issue that I have to deal with, unfortunately. We have rinsed my hair, and we're gonna do like 2 demi-permanent colors and hopefully get to like a chocolate brown color. So I am excited and nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. So we have applied the first color, and we are starting to become brunette again. We are transitioning. I am excited. Very excited. I ate a cookie, and we are now rocking this cool little antler clips here, where we have gone on to phase 2 of becoming brunette again, people. We are transforming. We are being created. And now, a brunette. We are brunetterized. Hello. We are brunetterizing. Would you like to say hello?
I love it. Hello. Nice change.
Is it on filming?
Yes.
Hello.
But
Ooh, this is
the way,
hair.
the way
Okay.
you go,
Okay, it's okay.
everything's like,
Hello.
you can see they go like a
I'm a brunette again.
like straight line. Everything is very light.
I am a happy brunette.
Again, curly will do the same very light elevation like that.
Good afternoon. Beautiful.
Hello world. I am brunetterized. I have chicken in a Publix cup. It's not a bucket, but it's bucket-like because it's a cup. Coleslaw. This is Starbucks, but we eat chicken at Starbucks apparently. Hello. So we just got finished grocery shopping. I'm gonna give my dad my Publix thing to color. So I just wanted to like talk a little bit. So I went to go get my hair done. I'm very, very, very happy with how it came out. I am a natural brunette, but obviously this is a enhanced brunette color for me, you know, with like a red undertone. So I'm very happy with it. But an interesting conversation took place at the hairstylist where, you know, in chit chat, she knows that I've been working in education, and she's like, are you friends with the other teachers? And I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to bring down the holiday cheer for her, because, you know, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, that I didn't want to tell her the extent of how bad it is. You know, are you friends with the other teachers? You will go out to coffee with them. That's what she asked me. And I'm like, no. I had a faculty member, 2 different faculty members, unfortunately make fun of me when I was going through a scare with a cancer screening, saying basically it won't be so bad if you have cancer, lucky you. And it was very, very disturbing. I've overheard teachers making fun of disabled students. I've overheard teachers making anti-Semitic comments based on just what I told her, that no, they're not nice. And I've overheard them making fun of students. She's like, aren't they supposed to be the ones that set the example? In other words, the students sometimes, you know, are learning still about how to act, and they set a good example. And I'm like, well, apparently it's the other way around at this school, you know. And I was embarrassed to tell her how bad it is. And it's just a wake-up call that I need to figure out ways little by little to get away from toxicity, because it eats away at you, and life is short. And and also the subbing and the toxicity of the environment has taken a toll on me. I've let myself go. I haven't been taking care of myself. I haven't worked out. I haven't been eating correctly. This was a big deal for me to go to the hair salon and get my hair done professionally. I bought myself some professional makeup. And I walked into the hair salon and was really jittery. And she, like, the first thing my stylist told me, like, was like, calm down. We just got here, like, calm down. And then I overheard 2 of the women that were washing my hair, one asked the other one to ask me if I was okay. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, one of them, so like, go up to her and ask her if she's okay, because I looked really like nervous or something. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And then I started to calm down after I was there a bit, and I'm being treated correctly, because what happens is I am used to situations where my brain has been programmed. I walk into place A, I am treated badly. And my body is having like a trauma reaction where I'm ready for that to occur. So this was a step in the right direction. I got my hair done. I'm very, very happy with how it came out. I feel very much so me, and I think it suits me. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go home, and at some point I will eat pizza. But yeah, this is, I guess, my Thanksgiving video.
You filming that?
Mm-hmm.
Show apartment, and we are.
It's in there, I could hear it. So it has been another very eventful night at my building here. So I just started filming again. It has been a very, 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 is it okay that it's a little blurry? So I live in South Florida, and I'm aware that there's a lot of tension in the world, you know, with different things happening. I just had a guy come up to me who stopped me and my dad in the parking lot here, wanting to know what the incident was earlier this evening, which we'll get into in this video. Came up to us with this really weird, cold, aggressive rhetoric. Do you live here? Yes. How long have you lived here? A while. Really weird questions he was asking me.
I saw all the fire trucks.
He saw the fire trucks and the police here earlier, wanted to know why they were here. I'll get into that in the video, that there was a leak and there was a concern of just another resident here. He's a renter, not that that makes a difference, but why would he care that there was an incident at the building that involves the building, the safety of the building and all that? But apparently this guy was very irked by me, my dad, maybe my ethnicity, maybe different things that are going on in the world right now. This guy was unfortunately what you encounter in some rural places. They don't have tolerance for anyone ethnicity, different religions, orientations. This was that. And it's certainly very, very unsettling. I mean, this night just keeps going. And then it got cold, and he's like, so what was the commotion in the lobby? Because I could hear you. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, what are you up to this evening? Where are you going? It's like, do I need to call the police again?
Yeah.
Do I need to call the police again? Because that would be bizarre.
Yeah, it was at that level.
That related to earlier this evening, some tenant apparently was not happy. I don't know if he wasn't happy with the commotion or he's just using it honestly as an excuse. Most people would say he's using it as that he has his own agenda, and he sees that you're in a weakened state because of the commotion, and he has something now to talk to you about, and to confront you with. So he's going to come up to you, but that was very, very unsettling, and it's good to have a heads up. I have seen him, that guy, staring at us before in the building, watching us, staring at us. It just got really weird, and then I said to him, okay, have a good evening, and I walked off from him. He's whipping around and glaring at me, and he's going weird. I think because although we have those types of people, to be fair, we live in a very diverse building, and we don't have issues with this. This is a different level of something. This is like, I moved to a very rural part of the most racist city in America. What would you expect? You Googled most racist city in America, and you moved to it, and you had an encounter with
What did you expect?
a creeper. What did you expect? Tonight we noticed that there was a sound coming from the bathroom of a leaking noise, and at first we thought maybe it was just the sound of maybe the neighbor taking a shower or something like that. Got worse, and I realized that there was water pouring out from the vent above onto the floor from what was at the very least the unit above. In other words, water gravity. So we knew it was anywhere from the unit above and above.
Above that.
So we then go downstairs to alert the security downstairs that there is a leak in our unit, and what are the steps to handle that. And let's go this way, so that way we're not like in view of him, like in case he comes back out. Boy, we cannot catch a break. So we go downstairs to the security guard to alert them of the issue, and she told us on her own that apparently the situation was more concerning, and that the card room of part of the lobby, like an area of the lobby, was flooded, and that the leak had traveled down the unit line all the way to the lobby. We didn't even know about that, so I'll insert videos in this as well. So we tell her to call the building manager, and this is being filmed on Thanksgiving Eve. After pestering her to call him many, many, many times, reluctantly sent over the building engineer, which is the maintenance man. He came, and we tried to address him and tell him what was happening. He starts like screaming at us. I could hardly make out what he was saying, and I think he was like screaming all good or something. And so maintenance man could not get in the unit. He goes to the unit above, sees that the water, I'll insert images too, that the water on the carpet is flooded. So we are pretty sure it's coming from that unit above us and traveling all the way down the line to the lobby. The lobby damage in the card room was moderate. The ceiling has like these panelings that are like made of foam, so the water took them down. We live literally 2 blocks from Surfside. Is it 2 blocks? It could be 10. I don't know. But it's very, 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 very close. I can see Surfside and the Surfside building collapse with binoculars from my unit. So, we are obviously very concerned about those types of things here. And obviously the Surfside building collapse was in part because of a leak and the poor maintenance of the building. And this was a pretty extensive amount of water. It wasn't like a trickle. It was a huge amount of water pouring through. Legitimately, we were very concerned as to what the structural integrity of the building would be if this water damage continued, not just like, oh, put down a towel, there's a leak. So the engineer dude, maintenance man, said he can't get in the unit and he can't help us, basically. And so at that point, the water was pouring extremely heavy. It wasn't like a trickle, like it was like coming out like a fire hydrant from the ceiling. So what's funny is he on his own was yelling in the lobby, we got to call the police and we got to call the fire department because I can't get into the unit. So I was thinking of doing that anyhow because it's an emergency. What was ironic was earlier in the evening, there was a dispute in an apartment or some issue separate from this issue, where the police were here, 2 officers, and I went up to them about the leak and I said, what do we do with this? And they advised, actually, if it continued, call back dispatch and get in touch with the fire department and maybe they could send someone over to look into the structure of the building. And that's what I ended up doing. And there's a big bee. Oh my God, big wasp bee thing. Oh. Okay, so that's my dad, by the way. So I ended up calling the Sunny Isles Beach. That was the non-911 number. That was the dispatch number. Told them what was happening, and they transferred me to their fire department.
The Metro-Dade Fire Department.
And told them what was happening. They said, is it still leaking? I said, yes. They came, and I got off the phone with them. They said they're en route. So I get back into the lobby. Okay. My voice set it off? Huh? So I get into the lobby and the engineer is like, let's go up to your unit. And I said, I'm not going up to my unit. I'm going to wait in the lobby because the fire department's coming. And he goes, bonkers, screaming and yelling, you called the fire department. He's like, you're in trouble now legally and you're going to be fined. And it's like, I am a citizen. I am a resident of the building. I'm technically an owner, but it wouldn't matter if I was a renter. And I am legitimately concerned, as are a lot of people now since Surfside, that there is a fire hydrant amount of water pouring from the ceiling. That's how bad it was. It wasn't a trickle. There's pieces of the ceiling falling. And I am legitimately worried about the safety and structure of the building.
Into our apartment.
And I'm scared. And that's why I called as well. And a supervising officer came, and what was interesting was the engineer was ranting about me to them, saying this is all her fault, she called and all that. And then they explained to him that he cannot harass me, he cannot threaten me, I did the right thing. There is a concern. Oh, what also happened, what was interesting was the way that happened, that I ended up approaching him saying that he was harassing me. He told him there's no leak. Do you know that? Did you pick up on that? So when they were originally huddled in the lobby, I heard one of the fire guys say, "Why are we here?" And the building engineer goes, "There's no problem. It was a leak. It was a little dribble. It's all better now. It's off." He said that. Mm-hmm. So they did what they were supposed to do. One, they inspected the situation and they believed that from where the leak is happening, they don't believe at this time there is a structural problem, but they did admit that, number one, they could not even assess that if they did not come and see what's happening. What just happened?
The lights flashed off in the parking lot.
Why? That was weird. Huh? Boy, things just keep happening. It's funny how I'm filming and I caught that. As you can see, the lights just went off in the parking lot. And they basically said that the building is a mess, at the very least, from a civil perspective. And the engineer was getting in the officer's face and ranting about me, and the officer told him that he needs to stop harassing me, and told me to contact him if the situation continues, which we hope it doesn't. But so as of now, they're soaking up water, the vacuum, as the water is still pouring out. The building manager, who was advised of the situation, will not come to the building, will not open up the office, get out the emergency key, and fix the water situation, even though you could hear it coming out of the unit. We had a Zoom session that happened 2 days ago. I don't even know. Yeah. And people were not happy. They all said the same thing. The building never looked like this. The building never was in deplorable condition like this. Why hasn't the building been taken care of? Why are there bugs squished on the wall? Why is the carpet filthy? Why is it that no one ever cleans in the building? Why is it that the cleaning ladies are either in the stairwell drinking coffee or playing on their phone and never to be seen cleaning? Like, there's squished bugs on the wall. Why is it no one cleans? Why is it that no one will make an effort in this building to a level where it's just beyond frustrating? So that there's a giant puddle, okay, and there is a question mark, as they posed it, as to the structure of the building, which they said at this time they do not believe is an issue. They said if the water kept pouring, their exact words were, that is a question that you need to get an engineer out here and ask them whether there is a concern or not. It's just that in the exact moment there is not a concern, but that they needed to come in, that they needed to inspect it, because as they put it, there is a giant puddle with water pouring out and ceiling damage. And as they put it, this is what happened with Surfside, a different variation of it. Owner here, I pay all of my bills on time. I pay the exorbitant maintenance and a lot of the higher maintenance with insurance, which is going to go up very badly, which they admitted the building is because of the building not meeting its 50-year certification. And then they gaslit each other in the Zoom session. They're like, why does this happen? Why does this happen? Why don't you read your emails? And then one board of director yelled at the other board of directors. So it's the next morning. Today is Thanksgiving Day. Last night I started this video, and I'm just kind of trying to digest everything that happened last night. There was a flood. Emergency services were called, police department, fire department, because a building cannot have water spilling out of the ceiling at the level of a fire hydrant. In other words, you can't have that type of water leaking from the ceiling. Security girl was like, oh, it's the weekend, it's a holiday, it's gonna have to wait. It's like, it's flowing. Just digesting everything. Somehow the water the leak appears to have ceased. That doesn't trying to digest a little bit what happened last night. I went to go get my hair done last night. I didn't expect to come home and be like, I'm calling the fire department to save the building. Hello. We are at Starbucks land. I have iced coffee. I have the bacon Gouda. Is that just burnt? I think that's just burnt. Is that burnt? I think that's burnt. Okay. We are now on the beach. The abstract snowman. We are now waddling back home, but on the beach, and you can see that yes, our building is not aesthetically pleasing, but we have access to the same things here everyone does. And yeah, so we're on the beach and we are waddling home. So we just got back from our walk and from being at the Starbucks, and again, this is Thanksgiving Day. This is the day after Thanksgiving Eve was when we had the incident here at the building. And we're in Sunny House. I'm digesting what occurred last night. It insanity. Pause, but
Doesn't mean it's
obviously
repaired.
it couldn't be repaired because no one came and repaired it. Upstairs, and I need to make daily effort to identify things that I'm not happy with, things that I do have control over. I've gotten into like a situational slump where I'm not taking care of myself, I'm not grooming, I'm not doing A, B, and C, and those are things I can identify now and work on. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving, happy gobble gobble day. So, surprise, this was my Thanksgiving night. I ended up in the ER. I am okay. I ended up, thankfully, we did a chest x-ray. They cleared me that I didn't have pneumonia. No, they don't suspect bacterial bronchitis or anything like that, but they offered me some different solutions like steroids and stuff to get rid of the cough that I've been having, but that's Dad. But one way or another, I feel that the stress from and the abuse from the subbing as well as my building got me to this point. We'll talk about this more tomorrow when I can talk about it more. I'm just really tired because I don't even know what time it is now. I think it's probably like 2 in the morning now. So they did give me a prescription for Zithromax or azithromycin because I requested it, because when they looked at my throat, that they couldn't rule out 100% strep. So I asked them for a prescription just to be safe. I'll probably start it in a day because I have work and I don't want to puke it up. So that's kind of the game plan. I need to start on yogurt too so I don't like up chuggy the antibiotic. But if I had gone to an ENT, they wouldn't have been able to have checked me to see if I had pneumonia. And I had a friend actually that died of that years ago, so I didn't want to play around with that. My only regret was actually waiting as long as I did to get to a doctor. And that was me not wanting to cause, I don't know, aggravation or something, and I didn't want to go, but they were pretty nice here. So, and a very nice woman got me a discount on my copay. So, yeah.